Note to you today, it's basically summer outside, so we're just hydrating with water. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Pap magazine spread that I did with Jan, and this is the follow-up video to the one that I did last week where I kind of forgot everything that I had done. I had taken some videos and some photos, but it clearly was not enough because I really thought I had this great amount of footage, and some of it was lost to time. It just disappeared off of my phone, and other parts I thought I had taken and really I hadn't pressed record. So it's too bad, but today I'm going to be going through each of the looks in more detail and showing you the finished images on screen, and then if you like them, please let me know in the comments. So the first look I would like to talk about today is the Schoolboy Look, which had the Tom Brown, the Guidi, the flat hair, the fun sunglasses. I think that was a great way for me to start off the editorial because it was a little bit accessible and then it had something weird going on. And like I said in the last video, I love the avant-garde and the left field fashion space. So for me to have like a skirt going on alongside the cool shoes and the Tom Brown on top, I found that as a very fun way to get started with the shoot. And generally I just thought it was kind of a baller look. Like, this is something that I would rock outside. This is something that I would wear to maybe like a concert. I'm not really sure where I would wear it to, but it is something that I would wear. So it felt familiar but also different at the same time, which I really like. I think that's super cool. We took the Polaroids in that outfit and it was a lot of fun to kick off the high energy of the shoot, you know, just kind of put it in the right space. And immediately after we had this Prada, and I forget what the other design is, but it's gonna be on screen here, this crazy backwards shirt, open jacket look where I looked really vampire. And we had Madison, the stylist's hands holding up part of the jacket or like acting as like part of my hands. The whole theme of this shoot, I should have said it at the top of the video, but the whole theme of this shoot is the puppeteer. So it's like I am commanding maybe her hands or like commanding you. There's this whole like hand theme throughout, and we got the stylist's hands on me in different poses, which I think really elevated everything beyond just a normal editorial shoot. It was a lot of fun to work with. So for this shorts and this jacket and this crazy hair and then the Prada tie and everything, I just thought that this was a very strong look that was very high fashion, but also very clean looking in a lot of ways. The third look was the watermelon sugar look that I had, the Harry Styles theme. I really think that taking away everything else from the shoot, that was probably the most well received. Everyone loved that photo of me with the lollipop. I love that photo, it's a great photo. I think there's not too much to say about the look other than it was great, it was classic, it was awesome, it was edgy, it was cool. It made me look like a rock star, and it made me feel like a rock star. The fourth look is the Hunchback of Notre Dame. There were so many things about this that just really captured the imagination of the entire shoot, from the poses, which some of them were like, you know, this big Popeyes pose that I had, and we had Madison's hands going all over the place, to the jacket and the hair and the makeup. Everything was so on point. This was the most incredible look that we put together. It was the hardest to pull off, I think, because in a lot of ways this was the most out there look for the entire shoot. And to say that we succeeded in it, and to say that we succeeded and kind of knocked it out of the park, that's just so awesome to me. It's so great that we did this really strange monster, like, you know, otherworldly creature look, and it paid off. That one's really cool to me. The fifth look that I'm talking about is the almost Joker look. So this one was really on theme with Puppeteer. I was in this custom jacket with these shackles on it, and in this pose that I'm showing right now, this was the highest that I could get my arm to lift up because of how this jacket was put together. It looks so cool and it looks so like medieval in a lot of ways, but what I found to be so impossible about it to wear was that you were literally shackled together. Like, you couldn't move your arms too far, and I didn't want to ruin the designer's jacket. We had it on loan. It wasn't some case where someone had just like thrown this together and it was a last minute. Like, no, someone had put a lot of work into this, and I didn't want to ruin that. So I thought this was a cool look with the reflective paper. It was pretty hard to pull this one off considering how hard I had to go with the posing and work within the constraints of the jacket. I thought this one, the Frankenstein medieval jacket, almost Joker look, this one was very unique and definitely a great addition to my book. And the final look I'm talking about is kind of this old style, almost 1920s suit. This one is definitely more traditional avant-garde tailoring. I really like this one at the end. I was very tired, so we went for very simple, you know, looks. We started early in the morning, and this shot I think we were taking around like 7 or 8 p.m. And for context, that doesn't sound like it's too bad, but if you're someone who works in the industry as a model, photographer, stylist, anybody who's on set for that long, you know that around hour 2 or 3 you start to get a little tired, and around hour 5 you're pretty tired. So around hour, I don't know, not 12, but somewhere between like 9 and 12, I was exhausted. I was very tired. And this look almost didn't happen. But Jan convinced me to go through with it, and I'm glad she did, because these were very simple, but also very strong. It was great to have something to tie everything together and to keep the theme of the puppeteer going through. Overall, I am very thrilled with how this came out, and the reception has been really great, both on Instagram and just friends reaching out to me and telling me that they saw it and they thought it was super sick. So I wish it was printed. It's too bad that it's not, but I'm definitely able to send it to my family members and show them some work that I'm very proud of. So if you liked this video, please let me know in the comments. If you disliked it, please give it a dislike. And tell me which of these photos that I just shared with you is your favorite, because it's so hard to choose. It's so hard to choose favorites. Probably the lollipop one, but you know, I'll let you decide. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye.